What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. And if you guys could probably suspect, we're here to talk about not only this figure, but some other topics. I don't really know exactly what the title of this video, but we are going to kind of go over some of the issues that I've been seeing in the action figure community, and especially with some of the quote unquote influencers that I kind of seen a rise in the action figure community. And then also, I just wanted to preface the video that if you're someone who doesn't really like rants or, kind of, I wouldn't even really say drama, but kind of, some negativity in a sense, this video is going to have some of that because I've just been kind of holding back, really not saying anything because that's not really the point of my channel. But every once in a while, like I feel like I need to say something, and this is gonna be one of those videos. So it is gonna be to help you guys out ultimately because I myself am noticing these things, and by noticing them and kind of being able to weed them out, I've gotten a lot better at collecting. Not only, but also I've been a lot more intelligent or kind of critically thought out more of my purchases now that I've been noticing some of these things. So if you don't like that kind of video, I would say you can skip over this one. I invite you to stay because I think I'll cover some things that are useful to know, especially for the beginners. But this is going to be more of a rant style video, so if you're not about that, by all means, I completely understand. Not to say that this is going to be something reoccurring, but it did spill into my last video just because I've been thinking about it a lot. So I decided I'm just going to make a video just to get it out and then, continue as usual. And then if any of these things ever arise, maybe if you guys are interested in seeing more videos like this, you can let me know. Watching and liking and subscribing and stuff to see more of this always lets me know if you guys like it or not. But if not, not a big deal. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and get started. I know a little bit of a long intro, but I just wanted to really, let you guys know what's going on. I don't want you guys to stay if that's not what you want to freaking watch. But so obviously, it's today is April 1st or April Fools. So we've gotten a couple releases, or they've shown a couple releases from the Marvel Legends team over at Hasbro, and I'm just gonna start by saying that pretty much anyone that thinks the price for these figures are justified, I'm just gonna go ahead and say that they're a part of the problem. I really don't like tribalism. I don't like dividing the community or anything, but it's starting to get to the point where it's like ruining the hobby for a lot of people. And I'm here to kind of voice for those people that have the concerns, right? Because I feel like especially with a lot of the big names, and I'm not going to use any names, I'm not going to point anyone out specifically just because I'm not here to start drama. Like I said, I'm just here to kind of rant and give my thoughts on some of these things. And I have, by no means am I trying to defame or really start any beef with anyone. I don't care. I'm a freaking grown ass man that's talking about action figures. I don't care about that. But I'm gonna call a spade, and I'm gonna say that this shit is not worth it at all. There's no way that this figure is worth $60. But I'm gonna not only say that, but I'm also gonna provide examples, right? So let's get started. This figure is coming in at a whopping, and like I said, there's absolutely nothing against Unparalleled Universe. I actually like what he said in this post, but I'm just using it because he has all the pictures, and they're all here, so I'm gonna use it as kind of context for the video. Down here, if you can see, I don't want to click on it, whatever. We'll click on it. Okay, so as you can see, he's coming in. This is from the live chat. This is Hasbro poll stating that this is a $60 Marvel Legends figure. So they're already going up. The maximum series has already surpassed that $50 threshold, right? They've already gone past that. That's broken. So pretty much what the consensus that I've been able to gather is that they're gonna be priced depending on what the character is and the size. I thought, okay, maybe $50 is they're gonna what if it's a big character, they're gonna do less accessories to kind of fill the package, and then if they're smaller characters, they're gonna give more accessories to meet that $50 price point. But I guess that's not the case. It's gonna go up based on the size of the character and who it is, right? And I know people have already kind of been talking about this previously, but it's here now, and we got the price and everything, so we can make a full, pretty much analysis of what's to come. And the funny thing for me, like I'm just gonna go on it right now that we got this picture on screen, is you can clearly see that his hands are not going together. They are not together. His hands are not clapping. It is, there's clearly about a 1 inch, if you're looking at the palms, almost a 1 inch gap between there, and probably like a quarter inch in the fingers. So it's not even doing what they're claiming that it's gonna do, right? With the accessories. That's the whole thing about this figure. They literally made it to where he's doing the thunderclap. Well, guess what? He's not. His hands are not touching. That's completely false. And just to show you, they are clearly either photoshopping or they separated the arms, or I don't know what the fuck they did to be able to make it look like he's doing the thunderclap. But this is definitely false advertising because he's not doing this here. I don't know. Maybe they didn't push it to its full extent here in this photo. But from what you can tell, I think the new thing is like he has like a flexible chest piece, kind of like Storm Collectibles. So you can clearly see that material is pretty crunched inwards. Like almost, it looks almost to its full extent, and he's not hitting it yet, right? And in addition to that, he also comes with, oh cool, it has everything. So it has a little clap effect. He has oh, he doesn't even come with two fist hands. Okay. Um Alright, I don't know if they aren't showing everything here. Let me see. I think I have the actual. So it looks like he's coming with. Okay, I take that back. So it looks like he's coming with a holding hand and kind of like a pose hand, and then two fists, two clasping hands, two heads, and then the rocket and clap effect. So pretty decent. I'm not gonna lie. Like it's a pretty decent, without the price in mind. It's a pretty decent package. But it's just by the fact that they started with that is already an issue. But let me plead my case now why I don't think it's worth it. So obviously, I'm pretty sure it's not gonna have the backwards rotation. I don't think there's any pictures on here that shows back. Um, so you're not gonna get as much back as you were able to get with the regular, version of the Marvel Legends Hulk. So you lost that. You got a decent amount going forward, but I really don't understand why didn't they just do a shoulder cut in the front. I don't know. But if we take a look over here, where's he at? Where's he at? Okay, so we're gonna use this 2 pack. I wasn't able to find the actual retail version of that original Marvel Legends Hulk, but so we're gonna use this. This is the same body as the original one. It's just obviously gray, and as you can see, he has that backwards butterfly joint, which in my opinion, at least you're able to get some pretty cool Hulk poses with that. These product shots are kind of lame, but if you're taking this into account, if we're going by what they're originally priced at, this pack alone, and I'm pretty sure the original was 35, yeah, just by itself, but this 2 pack, which is $60, comes with not only let's go to the accessories over here. So it comes with Bruce Banner, right? It's just a body. It's pretty much just a civilian body, whatever. At the time of this release, I'm pretty sure, when did this release? I don't know. We're not gonna go too deep into it, but let's just say it was back when they were $25. Now I think they're 28. If I'm not mistaken, I think they're $28 retail. So you're paying $25 for Bruce, and then you're paying $35 for Hulk and all of these accessories. You mean to tell me that this thing, because of the soft chest, which that's all that's new on it, as far as I can tell, there's no ball swivel here at the hips. Um, let's go ahead and let's carry this over here. Same lower torso, same arms, soft chest. It's different. This is the one I'm talking about. It's obviously marked up now, but I think it was 35 originally. soft chest, and then the 3 head sculpts that are brand new. Which I don't know. I don't really like these personally, but whatever. That's kind of subjective. So who knows? Everything else is the same. So you're saying that those what additional? We got the pipe, the 2 hands, and the head sculpt. So you're getting what? The clap effect, the rocket, one extra set of hands, and then one extra head sculpt. You're saying that that's worth an additional $25 on top of this figure? I'm gonna sit here and say that that is absolutely not worth it. Now let me show you something. Let's flip to kind of the positive, right? We got this brand new Storm Collectibles 112, aka like Marvel Legends or McFarlane esque um, line from Storm Collectibles, right? This is supposed to be their competition line for the Jada toys. You're getting a completely new figure. This is absolutely no reuse at all. Maybe the face sculpts, um, but this is completely brand new engineering. You're talking about you got a rocker here at the torso, connecting the waist and the torso. You got a ab crunch right here. You got a ball joint here on the upper torso. That's what I'm assuming. You got a butterfly joint. You got. I'm pretty sure based on some of these images, the legs are drop down. I don't know. I don't think I've seen a picture of it with the drop down, but I'm like almost sure that there's a drop down. I don't think you could achieve that without a drop down. This is $30. This is fucking $30 for a completely brand new, completely never used before sculpt from a high end company. Originally it was 25, I believe, but I think Big Bad Toy Store marked theirs up to 30. So completely brand new figure, completely brand new, never seen before, for $30. He's coming with, I don't know if those are additional. It looks like he's coming with the 2 fists, grappling hand, and then kind of an expressive hand, 2 heads, and then we got a like flight type stand or like a, I don't know, some kind of action stand. Completely brand new, first of its kind. And you got a $55 Marvel Legend that it looks good. Don't get me wrong. Like I don't want you guys to think I don't think this figure looks good. Definitely does look good. I'm almost tempted to get it just to review it. But this is gonna be reused. I don't know how many times, and I guarantee you that they barely even resculpted this figure. I don't know. But I'm going to kind of end off there because I feel like, or you know what? I got one more thing. Also, for everyone that's saying, and I mentioned it in my Erin Yeager video for the Rebel Tech line, it was my previous video, so if you guys want to go watch that, go ahead. But I said in the beginning that I had an argument with a popular um, influencer, if you will, or YouTuber about this figure when he did his video. Um, and literally, his first comment was like, "Oh, I'm not gonna feed into the controversy. Pretty much, I don't care. I'm not your accountant. I'm not your therapist. So don't let me know. I don't care about that. I'm just here. I wish I have 20 more years on this fucking green earth or whatever the hell he said. I just want to enjoy the action figures." And then proceeds. If you guys know who I'm talking about, and you guys have seen that video, he goes on to literally like bash Mayfex, McFarlane, and every other line, and basically comment on all the controversy throughout the rest of his video. Right. And I'm here to say that he was saying, you guys are willing to fork over $110, and he's using the new Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man from Mayfex, where I don't know where he paid $100. Maybe he got it from like Big Bad Toy Store, and that's what he's talking about. But I'm pretty sure that figure's like $80 plus whatever you're shipping. So we'll say it evens out at about $100. Fair, I'll give you that. But the one that everyone's pretty much comparing this figure to, it's a classic McFarlane, aka comic book style figure. This one was available for 8,580 yen, which if you do the conversion rate, it's about $58. Add on 20 for shipping, But let's just call it for what it is, the retail. Because if this figure was manufactured in the US or distributed mainly in the US, it would probably be the same price point. So you're looking at 57 USD for probably the best Spider-Man or classic Spider-Man figure on the market. Hands down, there's no there's no way. That figure is not getting as smooth of poses and really just quality plastic and everything, the joints and everything. You're not gonna get that. You're not gonna get that with our Marvel Legends, and they're pretty much the same price. So I'm gonna wrap it up here to what the original point of my video was. I don't know what the hell is going on. In my opinion, this is my consensus. Is I think that companies are now realizing that majority of toy collectors are now adults. I myself am 22 years old. I've been collecting since I can remember. I used to play with action figures all the time when I was younger. So this is a hobby that I grew up with, that I love. I love action figures. Obviously, I have I don't know how many videos I have up on the channel exactly, but I have a pretty decent amount of videos up on the channel just talking about action figures. I don't think I've talked about anything else yet, and I love this hobby. And I think companies are realizing that, in the sense that I feel like the action figure community is starting to step away from just people enjoying action figures, men and women alike, to it's becoming almost like a corporate type environment. And what do I mean by that? There's tribalism now. There's literally people who are saying that the negative side, which is, in my opinion, the biggest negative side of all of this, that I don't think enough people are understanding the repercussions of a figure like this being at this price point and being pretty widely accepted across the board is gonna do for the rest of really action figures, right? Because why do I say corporate, right? Let's go back to that before I go ahead and go off rails. Not the tribalism. So we kind of went over that. But not only is it tribalism, but it's the almost insulting kind. Everyone that I know, especially the big influencers that have reviewed this, are all saying that pretty much the same thing. That if you think that the price is too expensive, you're pretty much broke. That's kind of what they're saying. And I'm not, like I said, to avoid any issues or drama that coming from this video. There's only probably going to be 20 of you guys that don't even know what I'm talking about, really, that are going to watch this video. But a lot of them are saying that that's the issue, is that people aren't willing to cough up the money or don't have it. And that's pretty fucked up, in my opinion. Because I think that me, as even having a little bit of a platform and as a little bit of a voice as I do, I will say it and I will sing and I will scream it until the cows come home that this is not worth your fucking money. You are not getting your dollar worth. It is not worth it. They're gonna use this body on 20 other figures. You're not getting an exclusive. It's not different. Kind of going back to my boy on Parallel Universe. You could watch his interview with I don't remember his name, but it's some dude from Hasbro. Talking about it, there's no different paint. There's no difference in really painting the figure. There's nothing different about it. So Robot is doing this. There's no difference in the plastic. There's no difference in the quality at all from the rest of them. As far as quality of the figure goes, it still has that shiny. I mean, you can even see it in the damn promo pics. They didn't even bother to really tweak that. It has that cheap plastic look to it. There's nothing maximum about this, and there's nothing really that you can tell me that justifies this figure. There's nothing. And that's kind of why I say it's a corporate. Everyone, it seems like almost everyone has kind of come it really unspoken to the as far as the really popular influencers have kind of come all to the conclusion that they're just going to say that the price isn't an issue because an import figure that is pretty much end all be all as far as like if you like this look of the figure, right? Like there's different import figures, but if you get this figure, I think you will pretty much be satisfied until they make a better version of this. And you're getting it for 58 bucks. Let's say shipping 15. Let's call it an even 70. $15 more and you're getting an end all be all where they're probably going to make 4, 5, I don't know how many versions they're going to make of Spider-Man on this body. So I'm just gonna end it off with there because we're past the 20-minute mark. I always do that with these videos. I try to keep them shorter, but I always go above the mark. But I just really want to get this information out and kind of get it off my chest because I'm really tired of seeing all of this shit. My personally, another one that's kind of got me a little bit skeptical is in art. I don't know. I feel like there's something that a lot of the people that are reviewing it are not talking about. And I know I'm waiting on Anthony's Customs because I trust his opinion the most out of pretty much any action figure reviewer or influencer or content creator, whatever you want to call him, because he's just real. And the fact that in one of his videos, one of his more recent videos, he responded to people saying like he wasn't going to review it. He said he is, but due to some unfortunate circumstances, his package was delayed. So, from again a corporate standpoint, why would I give my product that I want people to talk about and praise? Why would I give my product to someone that is known for being very critical and very anal about reviewing action figures? Because at the end of the day, they're a product, reviewing product, and being very honest about it. You know what I mean? Just the simple one that I'm gonna kind of talk about here is the fact that it comes with a cloth cape at a $51 price point when pretty much every single new McFarlane figure that has a cape is coming with a wired cape. They're not the best, but it's still there. Coming in at $25, they're getting wired capes. So I'm gonna shut up already. I think I've gone on too much, but I really ask you guys go in the comments and let me know what you guys think about this. Get a conversation going. You know, please be respectful to each other and stuff. Like, yes, I invite conversation, but also I don't want my freaking comment section or my videos to create a cesspool of just people talking shit. Like, let's be mature about it. Talk action figures and get back to it. And let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think that the fact that majority of action figure collectors are now adults that probably work in corporate environments that's translating to action figures, or am I just tweaking out and I'm just going on a rant and I'm bitching about nothing? Let me know what you guys think. As always, if you guys like the content, make sure to drop a like, subscribe, share. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. And as always, thank you so much for watching. You have a good day. Peace.